Mhm.
Hi everyone. I'm going to share a drawing that I did today. This is going to be a reading of the drawing and it is for anyone who stops by. So in the drawing we have a tree on the left hand side, a woman on the right hand side naked kneeling in a pool of water, and a snake in the middle, a diamondback rattlesnake in the middle. Obviously, this refers to the Adam and Eve story, but in this case, it appears that the snake is going to bite Eve. Um, she is sitting in the pool of water and she's sitting very erect with her back um, unusually contorted so that her head is back further than her back. And she's on the right side of the drawing, and she's reaching up into the sun and pulling rays of the sun out of the sun. Opposite her on the left hand side is an apple cut in half, and the pentagram of the seeds are revealed. Below that apple is an apple hanging from a tree branch. The sun is in the upper right hand corner. The pool of water that she's sitting on is surrounded by rocks and is a cliff going straight down. There's no greenery on the ground. The tree is seemingly in summertime because it has a lot of leaves on it and apples. It's about midday. The sun is high in the sky, and yet there's a different light source shining on the woman. She's seeking a different source of light other than the sun. So the woman is on the right. So that's the masculine side. And the tree is on the left. And the snake is in the middle. So the snake is the middle path. The snake also represents transformation. So he is suggesting that it's time for us to review and transform, to change our skin. Um, the woman being on the right side indicates that the feminine principle has switched to being masculine. And we know this. This is 100% true because the women are taking on masculine roles. And our communities are suffering as a result. Our families are suffering because two parents have to work. But it's also about the earth and how it's time. It's the time is now that we have to switch back to the feminine principle not being the aggressor. The feminine is to be the receptive. In this situation, she's leaning on her left side, but her right side is exposed in the water. It means that she's emotionally pressured to continue to strive forward. She's vulnerable. She's in an unnatural position. And that's why she's seeking a different light source, which is very unnerving that she's not seeking the sun. The sun really has no effect upon her at all. There is no sunlight shining anywhere in the drawing. And the half of the apple with this pentagram is reminding us that um, we're supposed to put spirit first, be led by spirit, and um, have spirit be in control of our passions and our emotions, our mental states, and our physical desires. The apple itself represents the intellect because that is what happened when Eve ate the apple, is that at one time humans were at one with the universe and there was no conflict, there was no fear. But once that symbolic apple was eaten, it created the intellect and fear was created, which now is what makes the feminine principle in the masculine position. There's no greenery on the ground, which means that the roots of the tree are in a very dry, non-nutritious soil. So it's basically saying that we have to have the roots of our tree grasp a new soil that does have nutrition in it and restore things to their rightful place. Or we're going to pay a huge price. I mean, we're paying that price right now. Um, she has long orange hair, which again reflects the sun. It's showing that her history, the history in her mindset has been a masculine mindset for a long time. And we must restore balance. She's been contorted long enough. And she's touching the underbelly of the snake with 3 of her fingers, the index finger, the middle finger, and the ring finger. It's almost as if she's bringing on her own death through encouraging the death bite. What to do about this? Honor the emotions. The emotions. She's sitting in her emotional self. She's ignoring her emotional self. So it's time to pay attention to our feelings, our intuition. Close our eyes, meditate, turn towards the sun. Meditate. So, as women, we must go into the dark and find silence and be balanced in our actions and our thoughts and our emotions.